Today's video is all about when to harvest bell peppers and get the most flavor. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. How to tell when bell peppers are ready to harvest, color stages, and what they mean should you wait for red, yellow, or orange. How to harvest without damaging the plant. Can you harvest early and let them ripen inside? What happens if you wait too long? And tips to get more peppers from your plant. Grab your gloves, a little sunshine, and maybe a snack, because this is going to be fun. Let's start with the most common question. How do you know when bell peppers are ready to harvest? Well, the truth is, bell peppers don't have a single ready stage. They can be harvested at several different points depending on what you want. Most bell peppers start out green. At this stage, they're crisp, slightly bitter, and totally edible. But if you leave them on the plant, they'll start to change color, turning red, yellow, orange, even purple, depending on the variety. So the real question is, what do you want from your pepper? If you're after that classic bell pepper crunch and a sharper taste, pick them while they're green. But if you want a sweeter flavor and more vitamins, you'll want to wait until they change color. Should I wait for my bell peppers to turn red, or yellow, or orange? That's a common debate among home gardeners, and honestly, it depends on your patience. Green peppers are actually immature versions of red, yellow, or orange peppers. If you leave them on the plant long enough, they'll ripen and change color. But here's the kicker. While red and yellow peppers are sweeter, the longer you wait, the longer the plant puts energy into that one fruit. That might mean fewer peppers overall. So if your goal is quantity, you might pick them earlier. But if your goal is maximum flavor, let them stay on the plant and soak up that sunshine until they turn their final color. What's the best way to pick bell peppers? Now here's a surprisingly important detail. Don't just yank them off. Use a clean pair of garden shears or scissors and snip the stem about ½ inch above the fruit. That way you won't damage the plant or accidentally rip off a whole branch. Trust me, bell pepper plants are a bit dramatic. They don't love being roughed up. Plus, using shears helps reduce stress on the plant, which means it'll keep producing more beautiful peppers for weeks to come. Can I pick them early and let them ripen indoors? Absolutely, and this is where gardening meets a little bit of kitchen magic. If a frost is coming, or your pepper just looks like it wants to turn red but isn't quite there yet, you can pick it early. As long as it's full-sized and glossy, it'll continue to ripen off the plant. Just place it in a warm, sunny windowsill. But keep in mind, it might not get as sweet as it would on the plant. Ripening indoors is kind of like baking cookies in a toaster oven. It works, but it's not quite the same as the real deal. What happens if I wait too long? Great question. If you leave peppers on the plant for too long, they might get a little soft, sunburned, or even start to rot. The skin can wrinkle, and the texture might go from crisp to mushy, not ideal if you were dreaming of stir-fry or fresh salad. Also, letting a fruit over-ripen on the plant can signal to the plant that its job is done and it might slow down or stop producing more. That's a total buzzkill in pepper season. So the trick is to watch closely. Once your pepper reaches the color and size you're looking for, go ahead and harvest it. Don't wait for perfection. It might already be there. How do I get more peppers from my plant? Now you're thinking like a pro. The more you pick, the more your plant will produce. That's the golden rule. So don't be shy. Harvest regularly, and the plant will keep popping out new blossoms and baby peppers. Also, make sure you're giving your plant enough sun, water, and support. Bell peppers love consistent care. If you've got mulch around, the base, deep watering, and a little fertilizer every couple of weeks, you're setting the stage for pepper paradise. So there you have it. Knowing when to harvest bell peppers isn't about one single rule. It's about your flavor goals, your timing, and your gardening vibe. Whether you like them green and zesty or red and sweet, now you've got the know-how to pick peppers like a pro. If this video helped you out, Give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more garden tips, and tell me in the comments what's your favorite bell pepper color. Until next time, happy harvesting and keep those green thumbs growing.